During the pandemic, all students in the district received free and reduced lunch, and families didn't have to apply for it at that time. Starting last year, students had to begin to apply for free and reduced lunch again in order to receive it. And I think that a lot of families kind of got out of that habit, or maybe didn't remember how to access the information. And so starting last year, there was a really big issue with fewer people applying for free and reduced lunch, and then therefore fewer people receiving it. And so we had a lot of students who were charging like really large lunch balances. But it caused issues because, things were difficult to afford. Our cafeteria or food and nutrition services was struggling to purchase the needed items for students because they weren't receiving any compensation for a lot of the food that was being used. And so we really had to think about how we were going to get that money to pay for those lunches. Thankfully, last year we did have a really generous donation from the Education Foundation, and we were able to take care of a lot of the overdue charges. The reason that we're focusing so hard on making these communications with families is just because that donation that we received last year is not guaranteed. And so what we worry about is that if people continue to accrue these really large lunch balances, they won't be able to pay them off themselves, and that could go as an obligation. And I don't know if you know, but obligations can be things that prevent you from receiving your diploma after graduation and things like that. And so we really don't want families to be sitting with large obligations, particularly when their students are seniors. And so we just really want to focus on getting that communication out to families. So if anybody sees this and they know that they have a lunch balance, you're more than welcome to come to Main 233, which is my office, and talk to me about it. And also I can communicate with your family and talk about what those options are if needed.